Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch WAN28250 washing machine. What I want to do today is to show you around the washing machine some of the features and benefits that it offers. Now this machine has a maximum spin speed of up to 1400 RPM and a maximum capacity of up to 8 kilograms, and it's part of Bosch's Series 4 range of washing machines. I'm just going to pop the tape measure across it to show you the dimensions of the machine. As far as the width, you're looking at 60 centimetres or around 23.5 inches. As far as the height, should be pretty standard, around 84.5 centimetres or just under 33.5 inches. As far as the depth, this is one thing that can vary on all washing machines. So really, if you include the pipe work to the back, then to the front lip here, you're looking at 60 centimetres or around 23.5 inches. Or if you wanted to include the door as well, so to go to the very front, really you're looking at 67 centimetres or just under 26.5 inches. So before you purchase this machine, or even any washing machine, just make sure it's going to fit in the space. To turn the machine on, it's very easy. You just turn the dial, and you can turn it any way. You just rotate it depending on the program that you wanted. Now what I want to do is I'm going to run through some of the programs briefly, just to give you an overview of what they are and what they do. Because I know it's been commented several times that the manufacturer's instructions are not brilliant, and sometimes people are coming to these kind of videos to see what the programs do and what their new machine can offer. So anyway, this is one of the main programs where you can actually use the full capacity. As I go through, I will try and mention the capacity on each program, because you'll be surprised that not many of the programs can offer the full 8 kilogram capacity. But this is one of those, the cotton program, and with that one you can wash at different temperatures. So if you press the temperature button here, then you'll notice that it changes on here, and you can go all the way up to 90 degrees. That's one of the few programs that can go up to 90. So it goes 90, 60, 40, 30, 20 degrees, and then cold. So that'll just wash in the temperature of the water that's arriving into the machine. And you'll see on the right hand side here on this lovely clear display, I must say these displays are really good. Bosch used to use a red display probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm really pleased that they've gone to the white LED display. But what you'll see, you've got the time remaining on here, and also it does show you the capacity that you can put in for that load. So that's really good. But as far as the spin speed, you can change the spin speed as well, and this will change for every program. So it starts off at 1400, 1200, 1000, 800, 600, 400, and then down to a no spin option. Now you will see, if I just pop it back on, say a 40 degree wash, then you will see that the time on here is actually quite long. You're looking around 3 hours for a standard cotton program. You have got the option to press that button, speed perfect, and although it does reduce the capacity of the load down to 5 kilograms, you can actually speed up the wash by a huge amount. So on here that reduces it down to 1 hour and 17 minutes, but clearly the capacity that you can put in there is vastly reduced. What you will find is if you put a full load in, for example that option, so 5 kilograms, and if you were to put a full load in, all that will happen is it will take a lot longer than 1 hour and 17 minutes, and also the wash performance won't be quite as good as if you just select the normal time duration of the program. On a 40 degree wash on the cotton program, then that will consume around 89 litres of water. As you come around to the next program, the Eco 40-60, this is a more energy efficient program. It does take a bit longer, so it takes around 3.5 hours to do that program. You don't have the option to select the speed perfect, because that is just normally a full load that you're going to put in. And also you'll find that you can't change the temperature. So this is designed to wash at 40 degrees, and it's designed for clothes that are made to be washed between 40 and 60 degrees. But with the Eco 40-60 program, that will only consume around 70 litres of water. So if you were thinking about either of those two, personally I'd recommend the Eco 40-60, because on the whole you'll be saving around 19 litres of water per wash. And if you imagine what for example, 2 litre bottle of Coke is, you're going to be saving a huge number of those for every wash that you're doing. As you come around to some of the programs here, so you've got things like the Easy Care program. With this one, so it takes around 2.5 hours, and it is only a 4 kilogram load. On that one, you're looking around 61 litres of water. Then you've got the next program, which is the woolen program. You will find temperature wise, so there will be a maximum temperature that each program can go at. Apart from some of the programs, things like the cotton, that can go all the way up to 90 degrees, but on some of these other programs, things like woolen, you wouldn't want it any higher than 40 degrees, so that is already preset into the machine as a maximum temperature. And on the woolen program, as it says, it's only a 2 kilogram load that will consume around 48 litres of water. Then you've got this program. This is a fantastic program. This is a super quick 15 and 30, and as it says here, so you can do a 30-minute wash in for a 4 kilogram load, or if you press the speed perfect button, you can do a 2 kilogram load in around 15 minutes. Now these are very good as very quick washes. I do try to say to customers, don't rely on these programs. You certainly shouldn't be doing, for example, full loads on this kind of program. All you'll find is that the wash performance won't be that great if you're doing a large load. These are really designed for, as it says, either 2 or 4 kilogram washes, where everything is not that dirty. It probably just needs to freshen up. This could be a lifesaver, so if you've got children in the house and if you realise that you just need a shirt or two to wash and then to probably place in a tumble dryer before school, then this 15-minute wash could be a lifesaver for you. As you come round to next program, this is the mixed load, and that one's got a maximum capacity of 4 kilograms and will consume around 44 litres of water. Then as you come down to the bottom here, you've got things like the rinse, and then you've got the spin and drain. As you come on to the next program, the Hygiene Plus, with this one, this has a maximum capacity of up to 6.5 kilograms. I'm not sure why it's 6.5 and not 7 or 8 or 5. I'm sure there's a good reason that Bosch have selected the program to be 6.5 kilograms. But with this is designed for washing hardware and items made from cotton, linen or blended fabrics. Then as you come around to the next program, the Drum Clean, this is a really good program for just keeping and maintaining your washing machine. As it says, you don't put anything in there, so no clothes, and what it would do is it would just put it through a wash process for just over an hour, but that's really designed. Personally, I'd recommend using that program probably once a month. I'd normally say it depends on the temperature of washes that you're doing all the other time. It would depend on the amount of time you need to use the Drum Clean option. Now what I mean by that is if you're going to wash several other washes during the month at say 40 and 60 degrees, then that will be helping to maintain the machine, especially at 60 degrees or above. If everything that you're doing, if all the washes that you're doing are say 20 and 30 degrees, then really you do need to be using the Drum Clean option. Because when you wash at the low temperatures, it's not managing to clean the machine, the internal parts. As you come around to here, so the next one is the Delicates and Silks. As you can see, it's quite a small capacity load and it's only around 39 minutes. Then you've got some of the specialised programs like downwear, waterproofs and jeans and dark wash. And again, you'll find the capacity varies for each of the programs. But what you'll find is that things like the jeans and dark wash, the way in which they wash is slightly different to putting everything on things like the cottons. And especially things like downwear, all you'll find is that the way in which it spins at the end will be very different. Because modern machines don't like one large item placed over to one side of the drum. So if you select, for example, the downwear when you're washing, say, large items, then that could be really beneficial for you. Then the final program on here is the shirt program. Now at home with the children, I do tend to find that I get through a huge number of shirts, I suppose with my work shirts and the kids as well. So that kind of program will be really good at my house. Now I've covered these options anyway, but the final couple of options, first of all, you've got the reduced ironing. So if you wanted, at the end of the program, if you didn't want it to spin at the full 1400 RPM, then you can select the reduced ironing, and that just reduces it down to 800 RPM, as you can see on the display when I selected that. And that just helps to reduce the amount of creases, everything you get in the clothes, which is always going to be a good thing. But if it's spinning at a lower spin speed, it won't extract as much water out. Final option is the pre-wash. Now, I'm not really sure why Bosch still put this on. Most customers we're talking to are not really using the pre-wash. Most people are more interested in speeding up the wash rather than adding extra time into the wash. But and nevertheless, it does increase the wash time as well. So as you can see, it takes up to 3 hours 42, whereas a standard time on the cotton would be just over 3 hours. Then at the end here, you've got the start and reload option. To open the door, nice and easy, all you need to do is just pull the door. You've got a nice big grip handle on the right hand side here. As you open it, it opens to almost 180 degrees, which is always a bonus. Really pleased to see that Bosch have maintained putting the metal hinges and door catches on. So it's something I try and point out in my videos. Some of the cheaper manufacturers are going to some plastic or nylon hinges and door catches, and it doesn't work because over time they can break quite easily. So well done Bosch yet again for sticking with metal. I'll just have a quick measure of the porthole on this. So you're looking around 30 centimetres or around 12 inches. And it's good to have a good sized porthole to get the clothes in and out of. At the bottom right here, you'll see you've got this little flap, so you just lift it and then drops down like that. If you want to get access to the pump or filter behind here, then you just twist that anti-clockwise, it'll open. Don't do it when the wash is in process because you will get very soggy feet. We had a customer the other day that had done that and they had a lot of water come out into the kitchen floor. If you want to empty the drum, so if you've had a power cut and if you just needed to empty the water from the drum, then you've got a little hose here, take the cap out and just pop a tin or tray or something underneath and then you can empty the water. It will take a while, but then at least you've got the option to empty the water from the machine. Also, if you needed to open the door, again, make sure there's no water in there, but you just pop a screwdriver in here, pull that down, and that's just a latch connected to the door lock here, and then you'll be able to open the door. I'll just show you the energy label on the machine. As you can see, it's an A energy rating, which is always a bonus. What you want to be doing is when you're looking for a washing machine, especially in this price range, then it has to really be an A. There's no point getting anything less than that, because all you'll find is if you go for another machine that isn't as energy efficient as this, then it's going to be costing you more to run. As you can see, 46 kilowatt hours per 100 cycles, proving that it's an 8 kilogram capacity. You've got a B rating for the spin and 71 decibels, which is an A rating for the noise level. Now, noise level is something that personally I think doesn't really get talked about a lot, but for a lot of people, especially if you've got an open plan kitchen or laundry area, then the noise of the machine should be really high on the list of items when you're looking at purchasing a washing machine. I'll just quickly show you around the back of the machine. So first of all, you've got the main water connection that connects to the top right here, and you do get a new hose with it. So it is recommended that you use the new hose. If you're not going to use the hose, if you've got extended hoses, then at least take the washer out of here and then put that into the old hose, because that could always benefit you by hopefully reducing the chance of having a leak. The waste connection is at the top left here, and then you've got the main electric connection at the bottom right. Now within the packet of instructions, you will find you get 4 of these cheeky little things. Now I've had a customer the other day asking what they are, quite rightly, and really the idea is that once you take the transit bolts out, so you've got 4 transit bolts here, so if you are installing the machine yourself, these have to be taken out, no questions. If you don't take them out, then it will damage the machine and that won't be covered under the manufacturer's warranty. Talking about the warranty, it has a variable warranty on it. At the moment, at this time of recording, it has a 5-year promotional warranty. Now I'm not saying it'll always be on, but that's something that works really well and is a really good reason to purchase this machine. Anyway, what happens when you take these out, so you take the transit bolts out, they pull out, keep them in a safe place, then that will just clip in there to hopefully cover the hole at the back. If you think of purchasing one of these machines, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch WAN28250 washing machine. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe and leave any comments below. I do always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. If there are any questions on the machine that you want answering, then just pop in the comments because I've got one of these on display at the moment. Also, if you have got one of these machines, or a Bosch machine similar to this, let me know what you think about it because I'd always appreciate the honest feedback. Thanks for watching.